Hello everybody and Merry Christmas. I'm Queso Builds and today I'm going to be setting up a new 3D printer. I wasn't planning on getting a new 3D printer, but my wife surprised me for Christmas and she got me a new X1C. So in this video I'm going to be unboxing my X1C and setting it up, and also talking about some upgrades to it that would help print to the fullest of its ability. So stick around, let me know what questions you got, and enjoy the video. Alright, so starting off, the Bambu Labs printers, they are some of the best packed printers I've ever received. Super easy to get out of the print, the box. Just follow directions. You pull up on those tabs and it comes right out. Everything's with it. Everything you need to print is in the printer itself. Everything else in the box is goodies. That right there was an analog clock, components, parts, and then you also have some filament at the bottom. So those are pretty cool. But again, everything you need to print is inside the printer itself, not so much the box. The printer comes very secured and safe. Tons of packing materials around it, styrofoam and bubble wrap. At the top, you're going to see the manual. It will tell you step by step on how to set it up and install it. I'm pretty sure if you just went straight through and you weren't filming and you weren't really talking, you could probably get this printer up and going probably in about 20, maybe 15 minutes. Super quick and easy to do. With that lid right there, make sure you put that in a secured spot, because I have seen some YouTubers and people who have got the X1C, they put that somewhere on the ground and they step on it and it shatters. So make sure when you take the top off, put it somewhere it's not going to break. Now when you're taking out the AMS, you're going to remove this styrofoam, but the AMS is also screwed into a little bracket that is in the printer itself. So what you're going to do is you're going to open up the front door, and it's marked by two red tabs, and it's going to say unscrew here. And you're just going to unscrew that, and then you're going to pull the AMS system right up out of the top, and that will clear out the printer and anything else you need to get out. And once you take it out of the printer, you don't really need to mess with it too much. Just set it somewhere safe, same with the lid, get it out of the way, and then you got those 4 tabs to unscrew. There's either 4 or 5. They're all marked with red tabs. Just unscrew them. It is kind of a bit of an awkward angle for the Allen wrench, but just, you know, if you're not looking at a camera and talking, you'll be able to focus and get it done pretty quickly. So it's nothing too serious. All right, and once you get the bracket out, make sure, what I'm saying right here is make sure you keep this bracket. When people return these, if they do return them for something that is wrong with the printer, Bambu Labs will say, hey, do you have this piece still? You need to install it. So make sure you keep that until your warranty is no longer active, and then you can throw it away, but just keep it. I really can't say enough good things about Bambu Labs. They have made the printer process setting up easier for a lot of people. It's super quick and easy. They label everything accurately and precisely, and it's pretty much foolproof. You could still screw it up if you have no clue how to read or what you're doing, but if you have a brief concept on how to read, and you know, you have a brain you can think a little bit, you might not even have to look at the directions really to get this thing up and going. I'd recommend looking at the directions still, but they have streamlined the process of this setup to perfection. If you want to, you can skip ahead next little bit. I am just going to be unscrewing some screws inside the printer. They were kind of awkward to get to because I do have bigger hands and it just was a small Allen wrench. But there's 3 screws that I'm taking out right now. The back one closest to the Z-rod is the one that gave me the most issues. There's really just no fun way to get that one. So if you're setting up an X1C, beware. That back Z-rod screw is no joke, and it will take some time. All right, the next step is going to be inserting or putting on your screen, and it's pretty simple to do. You got these tabs. It's much like putting in some RAM in a computer. You have the slot, you push down, the tabs go out and it connects, and then you have these little L brackets where you insert them in the holes, and then you slide it to the left, and then your screen's locked in place and it's good to go. Other than that, you pretty much, if you don't have the AMS, you just have to plug in the power supply and you're good to go. And the printer, you just need to connect it and then you can start printing. Now, if you do have the AMS and you bought the combo, just make sure you remove all this plastic clear wrap. They just have it covered so fingerprints or anything don't get on it. Pretty simple to take off, very satisfying to take it off if you have it. So make sure you get it taken care of. I kind of messed up a little bit here just to kind of streamline things myself. There is a power supply that needs to go to the AMS from the back of the 3D printer. And then there's also another cord that needs to be plugged in from 3D printer to 3D printer. So I messed up. It was no big deal. I could still reach and plug those in. But if I were to do it again, I'd make sure I get those plugged in before I put it up on the shelf. Just because once it's on the shelf, I don't want to move it again. And I had to move it. All right, it's all set up and ready to print. I'm going to print the same print everybody else prints. If you know what it is, comment down below. If you don't, then give this video a like and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'm Queso Builds.